Since I was in the farm in Sweden in the spring, I came back to Israel for 3 months and then decided to cut all of my anchors there. I sold my car, I sold almost everything I own, and decided that I'm going to Peru to keep on creating there, though on a cheaper cost of living. I was going through all kinds of stress and emotional roller coaster since I made this decision. I did it once in the past 4 years ago. I felt like this time it must be easier. Well, I was wrong. I kept asking myself, is this the right way? I tried to live in peace with my choice, and to help myself doing that, I of course went for a walk in nature, especially to the water stream that I missed so much. Back then, when I was in between, just a short time before leaving to Peru, I didn't know there would be a war just a month after I left. Watching and editing this video now with a footage from there is making my heart ache. Though I am grateful for having those beautiful moments captured. I think I just saw a wildlife animal. I don't know if it was I don't know what was it. Maybe it was it was just small and running. I would guess that it was a mongoose. I love wildlife. I love wildlife. And I'm so fucking hot. This is a really warm day. And so, from the mountains of the north of Israel to the mountains of the Sacred Valley in Peru, I came. I found myself a small house in a small town named Pisac, and I stayed there for a month. The landscapes were breathtaking, and it felt like a parallel world. Though the altitude was exhausting, it was 2,900 meters high. My plan was to find a small community and to keep on creating, while having a more affordable lifestyle and being surrounded by nature. The reality was different than my plans. I found myself with very low energies. I found myself very unsocial, very lonely. And not even motivated to take my camera out and film for my video here on YouTube. And I didn't even want to take pictures. I got into my shell mode and mainly read a lot, watched a lot of Netflix, and I was painting and drawing and mainly enjoying nature around my house without going out so much. It was a really weird time, and I felt kind of darkness and very heavy. But after a while, slowly and gently, I found some days with a little bit more energy, trying to adjust and balance myself outside. I went to a spot that I really liked, to a path near a dried water stream that usually flows in the wet season. And a few people told me that this is one of the most beautiful places around. I chose to get outside of my shell and gave some space to curiosity. This was indeed a beautiful place. Like all of the sacred valley, I could feel the special energy around. I did feel some longing to flowing water, but I did notice to appreciate nature as it is now, instead of wanting it to change. I realized I could stand in the middle of this dry river and have a different point of view. I could stand where normally I couldn't. I stood there in the middle of this beautiful dried river, and I could imagine the water flowing here. It was a really powerful moment. I like the sound of the rain. This is the first time that I took myself out of my cave, of my house here in Pisac in Peru. After like almost, I think today is actually exactly 2 weeks since I landed, and it took me a while to land and it's been quite intense. And I had this feeling like that I can't find here the nature that I want. And I had a feeling that it's just like countryside village, like full of agriculture and like less nature and more of that. And this is so beautiful also, but I don't know, there is something inside of me that just decided that I don't belong here, or this is not the right place for me. And I am in this journey of like the belonging thing. And I've heard about this place, about this beautiful place that is supposed to be more nature. And I wanted to go here like a few days ago. And something in me just didn't go, just like decided again to stay home and to integrate my feelings and to stay in my sorrow and pain and thoughts. And I'm so happy today. I just forced myself to take my camera and to go outside. I didn't take my tripod, so it's like I took my camera mainly for photos right now, because I wanted to see the place and to feel the vibe and to see if it's like safe enough to take my camera out. So I think I need to come back again with my camera and my tripod to have like a video here, because it's such a beautiful place. And I am so happy that I forced myself to get out of my comfort, sorrow and pain. I needed that, I guess. But I'm so happy that I just took myself out. I decided like 2 nights ago that since like 2 nights ago, I'm going to take care of my happiness. I decided to make myself more happy, and or at least to connect more to nature and to ground myself back to who I am and to my center. And I still have a lot to process here and to digest and to see what's going on. But this is where I'm at now, and this is so beautiful. There is something so interesting in the seasons of this planet, and how every place gets its own character and colors and experience in a different season. And all I could do is just be grateful for this specific moment that I get to experience it, and live to imagination how it could be in another season.